animals brighten our lives. Grateful Rescue TV, a look at the great things happening at Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary in Muncie, Indiana. Pamela Terhune shares the stories of people working to save dogs and cats. Grateful Rescue TV. Now, we are at Grateful Fest number 4, she said, and Pamela Terhune is here, she said. And Pamela is the founder and the president of Grateful Rescue, and what a wonderful day. And it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just perfect.
So wonderful. It's just beautiful. We have so many of our rescue dogs that have been here. Here's 2 of them, Reese and Harry.
Yeah. I wanted to get a little dog to go with my Stewie so that they could go out and pee together. And it's a wonderful combination for this little Maltese that I have. 99.9% Maltese. So somebody says, well, these are all just, they're off breeds, but you can get a purebred from you too.
Oh yeah, these days it's not just the undesired breeds at the shelters. There's pure breeds, there's little dogs, there's big dogs. The overpopulation's got all of them. If they're homeless, they're not safe. So. Right. And
you take care of them very good.
I do.
And this is your new mascot, Reese. And Reese is a pit bull. So look at that. What a good representation of her breed. She is so happy and she loves everybody. Good turnout today, right?
It's beautiful. Look at all the people coming and everybody's smiling. What I love the most about Grateful Fest is the fact that everybody's always in a good mood. The dogs are having fun. The children are running around having fun.
Yes.
The parents are having a blast because the whole family's happy. So.
And here's what I like. Let's everybody be quiet for just a second. Nobody's barking. They're all getting along. The kids and the dogs, so that's a good thing. What is it that you want to tell folks if they want an animal? Contact you at Grateful.
Yeah, just come to gratefulrescue.org
and
and you'll read about our animals. Follow us on Facebook and you'll get to know. On Facebook we share their stories, and each one of our animals has they each have a very special, usually emotional story.
Right. And Pamela makes sure that she does an interview with those prospective adopters to make sure that it's a good fit. And that's very important too. Over 600 cats and dogs adopted, and she says she's done so many she's lost count.
I'm losing count, Patty. They're coming and going, but there's so much need.
Yes.
And there are people who love animals that are good parents, so we have a lot of pre-approved adopters.
Yes.
And so sometimes when they come in, we already have an adoption for them.
That's wonderful. So go to gratefulrescue.org
Gratefulrescue.org
and go there and you can find out all about the different animals she has. And check back. Maybe if you didn't find the one you want, try again. So over 7 years, this woman has done this.
7 years, yeah.
7 years. She knows what she's doing. You got a good heart.
We love them so much, Patty.
You're not seeing spots, you're watching Grateful Rescue TV.
Well, we're having our 4th annual Grateful Fest, and it's Reese's first Grateful Fest. She's our new mascot.
Oh, we're here to get some exercise, some fresh air, check out the Grateful Fest, and get our dog some friends.
We love the Grateful Fest because everybody has a wonderful attitude. It's the best vibe at this place. Children are running around having fun. There's a kids zone where everybody's playing, and princesses walking around, and dog events. We have some fun dog events. One of my favorite events for the dogs is called the Big Toy Grab. They walk up to a big old blanket. It's just covered with stuffed animals, and they choose their favorite. And it really is amusing because they spend a lot of time picking out that one toy, but then when they grab it, it's a thing, and they run up like they just want to buy it. The tent setup are the vendors, and they're also selling all of their things, and we've also got the food trucks going on. We have a few of our own tents that are going on. We've got our Grateful March, and we've got like a cakewalk and stuff like that. There's really a variety of everything for everybody.
We've been coming here for a few years. This is how we came to own our dog, Bandit. found his way to us to this event, and I love all the different options they have here, the booths, the food. It's great.
Another one of my favorite things is all of the Grateful Rescue dogs. And I'm going to try to, right, there I go. The Grateful Rescue dogs that have been through our doors and they see me. And it really is emotional because every dog we get usually has a very emotional story. And I remember them the second I see them, and I think of all they went through to get where they are today. And they're with, there's one right over there. They're just living their best life, and that makes it all worth it. That's one of my most enjoying about this day. It's like a big grateful reunion.
Today he got a fancy new toy, a ball.
Hey, good job. Stop!
This is Joey the Super Dog, and you're watching Grateful Rescue TV. Ann had a rescue in Evansville, Indiana, and she had 26 Dachshunds, and she got ill and eventually passed away, and the Dachshunds all came to Grateful Rescue in Muncie, and that's when they advertised they had the Dachshunds available. We applied for one.
He's very quiet, believe it or not. Most Dachshunds bark. He does not bark. He'll very seldom he'll bark at the dog out back. He's a kind of a lap dog as well. He loves being on our laps, and he loves our cat at home that we even rescued.
This is Winnie. She came with the Dachshund group. We got him in Evansville. We went and picked him up and had 2 cargo vans that we took down there and picked all of them up. She was one of them. When I was helping out, she'd just keep coming up to me and looking at me with those sad little eyes, and so I think she picked me. So
how's it working out?
Oh, great. She is my buddy. She does everything. She follows me everywhere. If I go in another room, she follows me into the other room, and we go swimming. She likes to sit on a floaty with me. Grateful Rescue is perfect, so please donate so that they can continue to save dogs like this.
We recently adopted Dale, which is a 13-year-old male wiener dog. We walked in there with the plan that whatever one chose us was the one we were taking home. And Dale came and picked me for some reason.
Actually, it was my idea to adopt a third, and he has become my husband's dog, not mine. So
it's a great program, and what they've done with the dogs, like the 26, for example, it's great to see all of these dogs get a second chance. And then, I mean, just the festivities today. I mean, all of these different dogs from Kentucky and Virginia, Pennsylvania. I mean, they're coming from all over. You know, it's a great bonding experience to see all these people come out.
And don't give up on the seniors. Do not. He has so much life left in him. So yeah, don't give up on the seniors.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
We are here with Leslie and Oakley. And Leslie, you were telling us off camera that Oakley has kind of a unique story. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
He was picked up as a stray in February in Indianapolis, running the streets. They had him at a shelter, And we'd lost our other Pom March 2nd.
Sorry.
So I reached out to Pamela, said my husband needs another Pomeranian.
Of course.
And they found him, but he's got a collapsed trachea. He's never been neutered because they can't do that. They can't sedate him. He's got a big growth on his neck. He's missing a lot of hair, but it's come in some. So we're just trying to do everything to give him a good life.
You know, you mentioned that right there. Why is it so important with, you know, somebody that Oakley that might need a little extra attention in his life? Why is it so important just to find the right owners to do that?
Right, because he's lucky. I'm retired. I'm a stay-at-home mama. And I'm always there with him because we go to the vet a lot. Because of today's laws, getting his pain medication, he has to go for a visit.
What would be your message to somebody that's thinking about adopting?
Oh, go for it.
I love it.
Rescues make the best. They're appreciative.
Bella is from Grateful Rescue.
Really?
Yeah, she's only been home with us for 7 weeks now. We've learned in a hurry, everything is about her. You get out her dress, or you get out her vest. She's dancing in circles in the kitchen. You know, she was crying for a solid half hour before we left her because she was ready to go. So today we got her a Grateful dress, which the tradition is tie-dye. So we got her a Grateful vest dress, him and girlfriend.
I love that. What was the process like finding her through Grateful Rescue?
Well, we lost a dog that we'd had for 13 years, and we lost her near the 1st of May.
Sorry.
And thank you. Well, I know you went down. We weren't looking for another dog. We didn't want another dog, but Pam posted her, and it's just like every other time, you know, when you know, you know.
Okay, here, check this out. We have Annie and Tanner over here. Tanner was a Grateful Rescue adopted puppy, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about Tanner's story and how you two got connected.
Well, he was with his owner for 10 years, and then his owner he passed away, and then he was so sad, crying all the time, and he needed a new owner, so now he's my best friend.
Now he's your best friend. And how long have you had Tanner?
A week and 1 day.
A week and 1 day. This is a fresh relationship, y'all. How's it been going so far?
Good. He won't go anywhere except for with me.
I love
And
that.
then if he's by himself, he cries.
I love that. He seems like an active pup. He wants to go out and socialize. What would you say to people that are thinking about adopting? What has been your experience so far?
I mean, if they need a new friend, then there's the place to get him.
I got one more question for you. What has been your favorite quality of Tanner so far? What do you love most about him?
That he follows me everywhere.
He's been your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's all about when you adopt a dog. They become your best friend like that.
My name is Haley Perkins, and I own Ruse Holistic Pet Supplies here in Muncie, Indiana, and now in Shelbyville, Kentucky. We are a holistic pet store, which means we focus on the whole health of the animal, nutritional, physical, mental. We make sure that all of their needs are met, and we sell great products that are family-owned brands, tested, true good quality things. Come see us, come ask questions, come find out some solutions to any problems you're having. Again, we're located in Muncie, Indiana, and Shelbyville, Kentucky.
I specialize in large gnomes. A gnome is a mythical creature, and it brings you good luck. Okay, over here I have my military and police gnomes, and these I do offer at a discount for my military people. And I have some Harley, I have nurses. The most popular one are my sports teams. I have girls with braids, and then I have the boys with the beards over here. And I brought a few Halloween ones for the season.
I am Miss Yellow Shoes, and I am starting my little business. So I make these dolls, and I do artwork, and I crochet a little bit. I do a little bit of everything. I've got dogs and cats. I'm mostly known for my cows, but I'm branching out all the time. I do rabbits and pigs and just all of the animals. I've always worked with kids. I've been a teacher for 12 years, so I'm always around children, and I just love making things that make them happy and that promote imaginative play, all of that dramatic goodness. I have a rescue dog, and I just think that we need to really make sure that we are taking care of the animals that are homeless right now. So I love coming to an event like this and supporting this kind of organization, and just having a very friendly, dog-friendly event where people can feel like they can come out and meet other dog owners and just have a nice family-friendly event.
Well, today we got peahens, we've got Bantam chickens, we got Sebastopol geese, we got Seabright chickens, we got call ducks, and we've got one turkey down here at the end. It's a Narragansett turkey. It's a real gentle turkey. What we bring here, a lot of people, the kids especially, they've never seen, you know, the frizzled chickens, they've never seen Sebastopol geese. So, you know, and of course I bring lettuce, and I've learned from doing this in the past, they love feeding the animals. So I make sure that we've had repeat kids this year come back, and they'll say, do you remember me? I said, I sure do, and look what I got for you. I got lettuce for them. I believe in saving every animal that's out there. I don't like anything about how people mistreat animals. I mean, that's kind of, a lot of my animals on my farm are all rescues. And so it's just, yeah, I just think every animal needs to have a good, loving home. You know, I just, yeah, but I'm here to support Grateful as long as they're needed.
Gourmet cuisine, breathtaking views, and a vibrant space to connect and enjoy. Skyline Club Indy, 36 stories high above downtown Indianapolis. Join the club today and enjoy an elevated experience. Take part in a full schedule of events and special gatherings. Skyline Club Indy, a place to celebrate.
We are here with the lovely ladies from Scales and Tails Exotic. We have Izzy right here, the owner of the old joint, and we have some interesting friends. Not all of the animals here have 4 legs today, as you might see. Izzy, who do we have here? Can you introduce us to this cast?
Absolutely. So this is Pancake, and she is an approximately 3 to 4 year old carpet python. I have had her for probably a year now. She's actually a rescue from an organization down in Indianapolis called ERPS. And they deal with like reptiles and small mammals.
Oh my goodness. Oh
and this little boy right here is Mud Pie. He is a 6-year-old Colombian boa constrictor. I've had him for approximately, maybe 6 months now?
Yeah.
And this girl right here, this is Champagne. She's almost 4 years old, and she is a reticulated python.
So we've been hanging out here for a couple minutes and watching people come up and pet them and everything like that. And some people are a little timid, including myself, when it comes to snakes and things like that. What are some of the most misconception things when dealing with snakes and these type of reptiles?
That you're gonna get bit.
Yeah.
Anytime they're flinchy or kind of moving really fast, it makes a lot of people nervous, but that's not always defensive body posture from these guys.
Okay.
So like Pancake, she comes from Australia. Carpet pythons love to climb, so she moves a lot.
Sure.
And I mean, you can see if I go up to her face, if she'll let me.
Look at
so yeah,
that.
I mean, she doesn't really. See how she backed up right there?
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people they just assume, oh my God, she's gonna bite me. She's not displaying anything defensive or aggressive. She is just backing away because she doesn't like what I'm doing to her.
Fair enough.
She's politely telling me, hey, I didn't like that. Please stop doing it.
Fair enough. And you said we overheard you say that whenever you are handling something like this, you should probably always wash your hands, use some Germ-X afterwards.
Yes, these guys can carry bacteria on them. They also can carry bacteria in their mouth. If you ever get bit by a snake at all, it doesn't matter what kind it is. The most important thing that you can do is be calm.
Okay.
These guys are not known for jerking and twisting their heads. They are constrictors. So if they bite you, they're going to wrap their body around you. They're not going to be jerking their head back and forth.
Awesome.
But if she's got a hold of my arm and I start jerking my arm, her teeth are going to shred my flesh.
Wow.
The best thing you can do is just stay still and be calm. They will let go of you, and you might have 6 or 7 little tiny puncture holes. That's it. As compared to if you jerk your hand around, you might have to go get stitches.
Where can people find more about your organization?
So we have a Facebook page, actually, and we do all kinds of things. We do birthday parties, we do private events, fundraisers, reptile expos. We've been in nursing homes with these guys, school programs, after school camps. We come to Grateful Fest.
Yes. All right. Well,
like everything we do is to spread awareness about these guys. Like, these are very misunderstood creatures.
Of course, of course. Well, Izzy, thank you so much for sharing some time with us. Gang,
Yeah,
thanks for
thank
hanging
you.
out. It was awesome. I appreciate it. Are you
Absolutely.
kidding me?
Your pancake.
Where? On the... No.
Turn your head. Turn your head.
Oh my.
What do you think is the number one thing you do with your dog that causes them to lose control of themselves or get too excited? And I'm saying it's something you do. I've trained for 17 years and I've seen one major key that if people stop doing this, your dog de-escalates about by half. There's some other training stuff after that. What do you think it is that almost everyone does? Yes, sir.
Raise your voice. Yeah.
Raise your voice. Okay, he's very close. Talk in a high-pitched, animated tone of voice. It is the worst thing you can do for your dog. Now, hear me out on this. There's 2 reasons, okay? When you say, "Hi, baby, how you do?" That is a puppy sound. When you make puppy sounds, your dog goes into parental mode. When your dog goes into parental mode, your dog starts shoving you around, pawing you, barking at you, getting hyper alert at the windows and doors. If you want your dog to think you're a parent, sound like a canine parent. They don't do that. They don't whine at their dogs. They're calm around their dogs. I just figured this key out about 4 years ago, and it has transformed a lot of people's relationship with their dog. By the way, if you have a rescue that's really scared, the worst thing you can do is say, "It's okay, it's okay." What does that sound like to you when I make it? Do I sound calm and in charge and confident? No, I sound like I'm freaked out. It's okay, So what you do is you take a dog that's nervous and you talk nervous to it and you double it. Now you make them super nervous. The way to help an anxious dog most of the time is have them with you and ignore things. Not say, "It's all right." Dogs that freak out, if you say, "Hey, we're good, let's go over here," and redirect to something else. But if you focus on that event, "It's okay, baby." Now the dog, on top of being scared, also has a parenting job. Don't do that to your rescue. Don't do that to your dog. Be calm, confident, in charge, and you will see the results, whether you have a rescue, whether you have a dog that you got from a breeder, whatever it is. Dogs all deserve the same thing, and that's a life without having to parent you.
Probably a few things that we do need to talk about, and it really is pertinent to the work that Grateful and Pam are doing right now, and that is just honestly the shelters in your area, the rescues in your area. Right now, they are overwhelmed. They are truly underwater with the amount of animals that they're taking in. I know down in Indianapolis, Indianapolis Animal Care Services has actually stopped voluntary intake other than emergency. 2 of the biggest problems that we run into that often people will say, "Hey, I'm going to give up my pet," is behavior. Number 1 reason that pets are euthanized, and then just the whole health issue. Can you find care that is within your price range? Can the veterinarian meet you where you're at, where your pet's at? And sometimes that's nutrition. You've got to have a dog who is well behaved and socialized. And 2, you have to provide that preventive care, from nutrition to vaccinations to parasite prevention, even dentistry. Doing that on an annual basis, on an as-needed basis, is going to help you make sure that your pet doesn't end up with a big medical bill that you can't afford, and then you end up relinquishing it or surrendering it or, God forbid, euthanizing it because the funds just aren't there.
We're at the Good Old Dogs Grooming, and they're one of our special groomers who always call us whenever we get a dog in that might be really matted and in bad shape. They immediately stepped up and said, "We'll take care of your dogs." They won't even take a tip. They come and
groom our dogs for free and as a service to Grateful Rescue. So we appreciate them so much. Well, they're very good with dogs, and they're very gentle. So what they can expect when they come is loving hands to hold their dog.
William, a seasoned photographer, used his finesse to get these great snaps.
I've been a photographer for going on 20 years, and it just kind of made sense. I know back in my previous days, we've had different things that I've worked several places, and we'll have different events where people come in and get their picture taken with a NASCAR or something like that. And I was like, well, dogs just got their fur trimmed and their nails clipped. Let's take pictures of them when they're at their best state.
You're probably wondering how to get your pups photos as good as these. Well, William has a little bit of advice.
It really starts at home, and that really starts with good training. If a dog is treat motivated, that makes it really easy to get good pictures of them. The best way is to just get them calm, set down, nice and calm in one spot, and then get them to get their attention focused elsewhere. And then the very best number one thing is to have a really good crew to help you do it. I couldn't get the pictures that I take without Ashley and Zach, because they do all the stuff with the dogs. They keep the dogs still. They get behind me and will actually, hey, squeak the toy or squeak the little pig and make the noises. And that's what gives us the opportunity to get those good pictures of the dog looking right at the camera.
We use grooming as our business, yes, but it's also, we want to do it to help dogs. I've been in the grooming industry for over 20 years. My husband, Zach, he started working with me about 5 years ago. We decided to open up our own salon so we can keep doing and do more of what we want to do. And we opened full-time here in August. Good Old Dogs, we named it that because with our initials, it is God. It keeps God in everything we do. So, and that's what we want to do. And God says to help those who need help. And so that's what we're trying to do.
Well, I appreciate Good Old Dogs because I think that whenever they have a mission to give to the community, I hope that everybody will support them. And I know we always will, and bring their animals here and maybe give them a little more business. Go to Good Old Dogs.
For Grateful Rescue TV, I'm Adam Byers-Dunn.